Hey there, this is JJ, and I just wanted to take a few minutes to tell you a little bit more about Masterpoint Curriculum. Masterpoint is completely designed around mountains and climbing. I grew up surrounded by Arizona mountains, just like the one right behind me. I'm actually sitting right now outside of Mount Eldon at about 7,000 feet above sea level, and I've just always been inspired by mountains and the fact that they encourage me to think that there's something way bigger than me. They're majestic and inspirational, and I also know that if I am going to climb that mountain, it will be hard and it will be sweaty, and it will also be worth it once I get to the top and can see a view that not everybody gets to see. When we were working on the Masterpoint curriculum, the group that we had locked hands with and joined for our homeschool journey decided to organize as an independent group about a year ago. And we wanted to have something specifically for the junior high and our high school students, which my kids are a part of. And we weren't able to find anything right then, so we kind of pulled together and researched tons of different curriculums and came up with a different trail glide of what our year would look like with our students. And that is what Masterpoint has become. If you're familiar with rock climbing, you'll know that there is a whole set of vocabulary for that. And I'm going to read the definition of what a master point is. The master point is the anchor of rock climbing. It's the focal point for anchoring, belaying, and everything else. This is where all of the values are optimized and consolidated. So when we started thinking about what an ideal education would look like, we realized that the master point was the key to tying together all of the different areas of study into something that was solid and secure and could be relied on. So the master point is the anchor, the gathering spot for our homeschool journey. So the anchor of everything that we do is actually God. And so that's something that you should know about the Masterpoint curriculum, is it is definitely desired to foster a biblical understanding and to see that education is about finding God and what He has created. There are really no subjects that are off limits, but we want to know what God thinks about them. We want to understand science from His perspective and to keep pursuing things as best as we can. So what is Masterpoint? What are the facts? So this is a junior high and senior high curriculum. It's 32 weeks long. It is a gathering of lots of other curriculums. So it's really just the plan and the schedule of other really excellent curriculums. Most of them come from classical publishers because I believe that the classical method of education makes sense and it works for so many different students. It also really tries to eliminate truth, beauty, and goodness, which are things that I think as human beings speak to the soul. Masterpoint has 6 different strands of study throughout the 32 weeks. Those are mathematics, language, science, philosophy, literature, and history. The Masterpoint Trail Guides are the sum of months of research, of sitting and listening to people talk about different curriculums and their students having used it, talking to students themselves and what they enjoyed about different curriculums, searching out Facebook groups where all the homeschool mamas get in with all of their opinions. And so all of that research has gone into each year of the curriculum, and each guide itself is about 80 hours or so of working through editing and trying to make it cohesive and make sense to you. Here's the other thing Masterpoint is. It's not perfect. I'm okay with that. Perfection left the earth when Jesus Christ left the earth. And so the rest of what we do is good enough. And I am so excited to have Masterpoint as a guide. I personally am using it for my children, and I trust it to get them college ready, or really ready for whatever God has in plan for them. And I trust that if this is something that you want to pursue yourself, that you're going to be able to take it, use it for your own, and hopefully let it bless your homeschool journey. Have a good one. Talk to you later.